welcome back, Reframers, or welcome if you are a new Reframer. This is the Reframing Gaming Podcast with Oblivionics, Twisted Tactic, and myself, Everchessie. Today's topic is what makes a community feel like home. And the anchor question that I have here is what turns a group of people into a place that you actually want to come back to? So I like to open it up to all of our chats if you guys have any input on that, and I'll let you guys. I
Mm-hmm.
say let. You guys feel free to give us your input on that.
Think for me,
I sound very bossy. I'm so sorry.
No, you don't. I didn't want to
for,
interrupt anybody if they started talking, so I'm gonna let Twiz go first.
I was just gonna say for me, a community feeling more like home is just honestly people that I'd rather spend time with more than my family. Oh God, someone's car alarm is going off.
Ooh.
Again,
At least it's not at 2 o'clock in the morning.
for now.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
For me, I feel like that community, what makes it feel like home is being surrounded by, like I always say, people cut from the
what's
same
this one today?
cloth as me. I always want to befriend and hang out with and talk to and be around people who are similar to me because it feels like home. And I truly believe and agree with the statement that home is what you make it. Because I have family members that I wouldn't even look at twice. And then I have, like, you guys who are my chosen family, who I would literally die for.
See, I
Anybody else want to go?
for me, I do honestly think that I would do more for. Well, I can't really say my community because it's kind of shared with you guys, but for Jesse and Onyx's communities, I would do a lot more for y'all than I would for
Thank you for
a
the
good
follow.
majority of my family.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think I'm in the same boat with you guys, though. I think it's the community is what you make it. You make sure that you have like good people around you with, good hearts. They don't
Yeah.
have to be exactly like you or have the same beliefs or ideals or anything like that, but good people, having a community of good people around is what makes it feel like home. Something that I've kind of always struggled with since my mom died because she left me the house and the land and everything is, I
Mm-hmm.
always thought that the structure was home, but something that I learned is a home isn't necessarily made out of four walls and stilts and things like that. It's the people that you make it with.
Yeah, exactly. Home is where you make it.
Exactly. And you can make it wherever. You can make it as big
Mm-hmm.
as you want. Love is
I
infinite.
mean, we made our communities, we made our little pieces of home literally on Twitch and like in our discords. That is home. Like when I'm in on Twitch or when I'm in Discord and I'm talking with my community, our community, all of our communities because they're like one big giant community at this point.
Yeah.
They're family communities. It feels like home. It makes me laugh. It makes me happy when I'm having a bad day and the community makes me laugh and everything. It's like that feeling that you get when you walk through the front door of your house
We're a
after a
cult.
really long hard day and you hear your wife or your husband or your kids playing,
Yeah.
and
It's the
it's just
same
that sense
feeling.
of like relaxation, relief, like everything will be okay, just chill.
To
Right.
be
That's how
fair, if
I
you
personally feel.
to be fair, if you have kids though and you hear quiet,
Danger.
there's a problem.
Yeah, my toddler was licking the bottom of Dylan's shoe the other day when she got quiet, so yeah.
Exactly.
You know what? I've She's my second one. I'm not even gonna worry about it.
I think
Whatever.
something like Cell said something earlier when I was on the phone with her. We were talking about how exhausting streaming can be and like group
Hmm.
gaming and stuff like that, but it's not exhausting in a bad way. It's exhausting in like the best way because like you're tired, but a good
Yeah.
tired. You just spent your energy
Yeah.
well.
For me, it's a toss up of both, just because I barely have the spoons to function, and then I spend 8 hours a day at work, or 9 hours rather,
Hmm.
sometimes more, and streaming. It's while I want to, I also just want to just be off for a minute because I have to
Yeah.
put on that fake "Thank you for calling. How may I help you?" all damn day.
I love you, but I hate your
And
customer service voice. It's
yeah, me too. But I don't know. It you also end up feeling that need to be always on whenever you're streaming too, though.
Oh yeah, I get a lot. You guys know because I've talked to you about it so much. I get a lot of streamer guilt because I try very hard to stream 4 days a week, but I do have children and things do come up. Like Dylan will go out in the field and he'll be like, "Oh hey, just to let you know, this job, I was supposed to be home at 6, but now it's gonna take until 10 o'clock because something fucked up." Like so 2 hours before my scheduled stream that everybody, the whole community knows about, I have to say, hey, I'm sorry. I have to cancel. My bad. And then I feel guilty and I feel bad about it. So it sucks.
yeah, and it's hard to let yourself like, even if it's something last minute or if it's something that like with Memorial Day weekend, you were prepared to take that Monday off. So either way, like I notice I still feel guilty because it's like people were hoping,
Hmm.
people were expecting, people wanted to be there, and then it's like there's not going to be there to go to. I'm sorry, and I feel so
Yeah, I'm not going to be
guilty.
there. My bad.
Right, and I try not
Just
to
like
like get in
when,
my head about it.
just like when you were in the process of moving, uh, and when you took that little bit of time off, me and Jesse were
Hmm.
both sitting here like, it's very weird not hearing the song every day because now it's
Every
like we don't
night,
Yeah.
have
the Onyx song.
that time.
It's like part of our routine. Your stream has become such a part of our like a staple part of our routine. Like you're
And
there, so when you're not there it is very odd. But it's not like it's in an understanding way. Like everybody understands like life
Yeah,
happens.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
know
Hmm.
that, but it was like we miss her. Where's she
Yeah, we miss her.
at?
I'm
I think that's
sorry.
part of what community being the communities being a family is. Like you always know that when you get on, there's at least three people that are going to be in your streams. You've got me,
Yeah.
Chessie, and JoJo. No
Hmm.
matter what, we're in every
Oh,
single
my mom?
stream. That's and your mom,
Poor
but
Mama Onyx.
that's family too.
Yeah, my mom.
Hey,
No,
I have a higher
it
stream streak than
feels
her, so
good knowing that there's people out there that care about you and love you enough that they look forward to, like you guys looking forward to seeing my streams every day because you guys are some of my closest friends in the entire world and you live across the country from me. This is the only time I get to see you guys and hang out with you guys. That's because it's not in person.
I
But
know.
it feels good, and that's the point of making a community. That was my whole reason. One of my biggest reasons for starting streaming and starting a community is because I wanted to build off of a platform and build a community that felt like home. Like when you come into the just chatting thread in the apothecary Discord, you can slide right into whatever conversation's happening and the people will accept you like you've been there the whole time
Hmm.
and you didn't just come in the middle of the conversation. There's jokes, there's, we all lightly bully each other. Not really bully, you guys know
so
that, but like we all pick fun at each other. It's like a whole big group, like a big family, brothers and sisters and everything. And it's nice knowing you have people, even people you've never met in person, from all around the world. I mean, hell, look at Deadbeat. He's over in like Sweden, and then you have um we know multiple people just like all around the world. White Shadow,
Shadow,
he's in
Germany.
yeah, he's in
Yep.
Germany is a good example. And you've never met these people in your life, but you just click. And I will say, no matter how much I hate social media, no matter how much I say social media is the bane of humanity's existence because it has turned everybody into keyboard warriors and whiny little bitches.
Mm-hmm. Amen,
Oh, yeah.
sister.
That's going to be a different conversation for another time before I go on a rant.
Gothic gospel.
But one of the best things that I feel like came out of social media and streaming platforms is being able to connect with another person that is like you from across the world. Find your, who you think your soulmate is, find a best friend, find a sister or a brother, or, just you find that connection. And that
to be fair,
that
that's
to
how
me
I met
is
my wife.
important.
Yeah.
That is how you met your wife. That is how you met Chessie. Exactly. See?
Yep. And
You're
it is
literally
also
a living, breathing example of what I'm talking about.
well, so is our
Of
friendship
why
too,
social
though.
media is good.
Our friendship is
Yeah, in
too
our
because
friendship.
we got way closer when you started streaming, and
Mhm.
you encouraged me to start doing this, which is
Mhm.
why we have two communities that mesh so well together. And then
Exactly.
my husband, while he was saying he doesn't have the spoons often, he does have a small
Mm.
community of people always banding around him too. And even
Yeah.
though we're all very different people, but also very similar people, like we have found community and family here, and
Mhm.
we've brought like people into those communities. Like in my head, I picture like the Ever Hollow's like a forest, right? So I just kind of picture the forest in the background, and then you've got like the apothecary here, and you've got like the workshop over here because he's very steampunky with his
Yeah.
like layout and stuff, and it kind of reminds
Mhm.
me of like a steampunk workshop. So you've got that over here, and then we're also blending all three of those
And you got
communities with so
JoJo's
many
little
others.
dumpsters
His
over in the
little
corner of the
dumpsters.
village. His little corner of dumpsters in the village.
Hi, Shadow, and we love you too, Mama Onyx.
Love you, Mom. We're a cult.
We are a cult.
We're a cult.
Do
As
you
Jessie
guys?
tries to expand her dick dragon cult.
Yes, it's working.
No,
do you guys have? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's just what to me makes a community feel like home. Is just
A shadow.
the way I look at it is you should always be yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
should always be yourself. Your personality, you at the core of your person, you will always find other people who mesh well with you, who vibe well, who are cut from the same cloth. Don't try to be somebody else because, especially when it comes to streaming, you want to attract the people who are the most like you. That's where you're going to find most of your community. So why would you put on a front or change your personality just in front of, the webcam? That's you
Oh
just
yeah.
be yourself, have fun, and building a community that feels like home needs to be filled with people who feel like family, and the people who feel like family are going to feel the closest to you.
And those people are gonna love you the way that you are, and not for the
The way
character
you
you
are,
create.
exactly.
Like, not to like hate on anybody who does come on with a persona. I know a lot of people just come on with this
Yeah,
like
it's
super
completely okay.
hyper, super hyper, super excited. Like Wes, he is great at it. You can usually see, especially if he's like really tired that day, you can see that he's tired, but he still brings the energy, and it's just part of who he is. But there are people who fake that. And
Yeah,
I
oh
get
yeah.
why they do it, but when like for me when I first started streaming, I was like, I'm not going to sugarcoat myself because I want people to get to know me. If they like me, they like me. If I'm not their cup of tea, then they can burn their tongue. That's okay.
If I'm not digestible to you, you can choke.
I love
That's
that.
what I always say. That's what I always say.
That's like one of my favorite quotes from you is if I'm not digestible for you, you can choke. I love that.
You can fucking choke all the way down.
Do you guys remember if there was like an online community that you first like felt connected to?
Yes, actually. My first raiding group in RuneScape.
RuneScape, OSRS.
Hi, Shadow again. How are you?
Yeah, I actually still talk to one of the people that I used to run dungeons with. I was brand new to the game. I think I was, I think 10, 11, maybe 12 years old. And I still talk to her to this day.
Mm-hmm.
not as much because kids,
Life.
family, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But up until she got married is probably about when we stopped talking as much, just because right after she got married, she got pregnant, and then all the fun from that.
Oh yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
that was probably my first real introduction to group gaming as well, was OG RuneScape.
I think that RuneScape was one for a lot of people. I think it was one of the like first
That
really
was it for
major.
Dylan
Yeah, it was one of the first really
and
major
Devin.
community games that was out there at the time.
It was like the first community game. It's like the oldest one. It's crazy.
I mean, I wanted to play WoW, but we were broke and couldn't afford the. I think back then it was like $10 a month for a subscription to a game that you already have to spend $60 to buy.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Onyx,
That
I know
I
will never make sense.
I know
hmm?
you've said that didn't you used to play OSRS too?
No, my brother did.
Oh, okay.
Um, I never. This is actually my first ever. The apothecary is my first ever community that I felt a part of in like its home. I never had that growing up. I took care of the kids
You
and worked
were
two
the one
jobs in high
building the
school.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So all I can say is the apothecary.
And
That's the
that's
only group that
okay.
I've been a part of that
And I think that
makes me
speaks a
feel
lot
welcome.
though. That speaks a lot to
Well,
your
I mean,
community.
all the Discord servers I'm a part of make me feel welcome, but I'm saying the first ever community that I was a part of that I feel at home and I love everybody and I love talking to everybody and hanging out is my own community, and not because it's my community. It's just because that legitimately is the first one I've ever had.
And that's a good thing though. Like something that I've learned just from like in real life, not as far as like Twitch communities or anything. Something that I've learned over the last few years, very slowly, mind you, was that like I was saying earlier, is that the house doesn't make the home, and I've always kind of built my own, and now I'm actually finally building my own. So it's definitely, I mean, the
Yeah.
apothecary is one of them that I feel the most at home at. And I've felt at home in other communities before, but that was always short lived. I think the only community for me that felt really homey
Mm-hmm.
was Mozzie's. You guys, I think, met him a couple of podcast episodes ago.
I
Um,
think so, yeah.
and his community was one of the first, if not the only one, that like just always felt like home. And when he
Mm-hmm.
stopped streaming and that community just kind of went quiet, like I'm still heartbroken about that, because it taught me what a Twitch
Oh,
community should look like.
I hate when good communities end.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
But you do have to give a little bit of credit to the kind of crappy ones, because without Twitchy, we wouldn't know each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We met
Yeah.
through.
Without Facebook, me and Chessie wouldn't know each other.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
It's
wild to think,
crazy.
because like I hate Facebook now.
I
I'm
watch
not the biggest
body
fan.
cam reels and true crime, and
Oh, that's what YouTube's for.
that's about it.
What do you mean
We're
What do
not
you
forget
mean
forgetting
about
don't
about
forget about
JoJo?
JoJo.
JoJo? We said that at the
When you bestie too hard.
same time. When you bestie too hard. What are you talking about, though? Seriously. Where? Where, anywhere in that whole conversation would your name have fit? Hmm? Quick answer. How we met. Twitch. Twiz
Twitch.
just said we got to give Twitch credit because that's how we all met each other. Sorry, JoJo wants his name in. We have to give Twitch credit because that's how we met JoJo specifically.
Yes.
Yes.
We would
Of
not
course.
know the amazing.
I want details.
We would not know the amazing Josepher if it hadn't
After
been for
Josepher.
playing,
meeting him through Twitch and gaming with him.
I think through Tango playing Duck Duck Goose,
I think
Thank you for the
so.
follow, Tells Carter. Welcome
and
in.
JoJo wanting to touch Onyx with his hot dog.
What?
I think that was the whole thing. Was he was chasing her around with his hot dog or something?
No.
It was some
No.
random ass shit.
No, you're getting two clips mixed in with each other.
Okay.
There was two clips from that Goose Goose Duck stream. There was one clip where JoJo's chasing me around and I'm barking at him and then he kills me. And then there's another clip where he farts on me and runs away. And then there's three clips. There's another clip where I asked Left if she wants to Lady and the Tramp a hot dog with me.
I remember that clip.
Okay.
But
See?
no, Onyx said the very first time she ever met JoJo, the first thing she did was bark at him.
Fart.
Okay.
No, he farted on me in
No,
game.
bark. You barked at him.
No. That was no.
Am I getting
getting
him
the
confused with
timeline.
somebody else?
Yeah, you're getting the timeline confused. Okay, here.
Good
I'll
lord.
do 3 quick points. Met JoJo. He fart on me. I fart back. Bark at JoJo. JoJo stabbed me in neck. I asked Left to deep throat hot dogs with me in front of all of Twitch.
Somebody clipped that.
That was the events right there in that one night. And
In
that
my
was like
defense-
the first time I ever played a game with them. That's wild that I did that, or the second time I played a game with them. It was one of the first times I met
Ladies fart
like
shadow.
Left and Obscure and Rags and all of them and JoJo.
In my defense, I can barely remember my first call of the day. So the
I
fact that
remember
I can at
everything.
least remember it
I remember nothing.
should count for something.
You can
Well,
be.
I don't remember everything. I have a really good memory for dates and stuff like that. So like Dylan could look at me and be like, "What were we doing July 2014?" And I can tell him exactly what we were doing, where we lived, what job, yada yada. Like I have I have a photographic memory with reading.
Yeah, that's lucky. You won't find me in that on that table.
I
I
almost
can't
failed all
remember
my
shit.
classes because I would ace all of my tests in school because I had a photographic memory, so I would read and just remember it all. So I didn't do my homework because I was working 2 jobs to take care of kids in high school. So I wouldn't do my homework. I would ace all the tests, and my teachers would get pissed off because they can't necessarily fail me because I know the knowledge. But I never turned in any homework because I was like, this is a fucking waste of time. I don't have time to do this. Like, I'm working 2 jobs, trying to take care of 2 kids and help my mom and everything.
And
We went on a-
that's kind of where my brain went to. Is I knew the information, so I didn't do the homework. I would ace the test, and they looked at me like I was completely stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm not stupid. You're just slow.
Yeah.
Everybody
learns at their own pace.
I had a bad time in school, to be honest. I was never really like the best test taker, and I learn really differently. So like for me, being in class was always really rough. But
Oh, shit, thank you for the raid, Rags.
hype for the raid.
Rags raid.
Welcome in, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Go lay down, turtle.
I want to let you do your raidy thing before
I don't actually have a raid thing. I don't stream enough to have one in mind.
We keep trying to make you.
I know, I just,
trying to talk
like
you
I
into
said,
it.
I don't have the spoons all the time.
Hi, turtle.
I get off work and I'm just, Welcome in, Peach and
What are
Rags.
you looking at?
Good lord. I forgot I had alerts on here.
I have my
that should-
alerts turned off on the reframing scene.
I have my
Well-
alerts, but that's just mostly because people like to throw the hydrate at me a lot.
I just don't want
To
the
be fair,
alerts. Like,
I do not have a hydrate for a reason, because I will not be drinking water.
I don't have my
I
other
wanna
alert
drink water.
box, but I have this one. Oh, see? There you go. Tails copped me out.
Yep,
make
now
her
you have
drink
to
water.
I would like to point out, See, I don't have the, I see the hydrate in the chat. I don't have that one in my podcast. I need to copy and paste it over. But I have only had one Dr. Pepper today. I have been drinking water all day since I finished the one from this morning when I woke up.
Good job.
But no, I was always bad in school, but like there were times where I would do really well, like on a test or something like that, and the teacher would immediately assume I was cheating off of somebody else.
Oh my god.
So I do actually have a question for the community. Just do the slash shout out, baby. But it's not /SO. You have to type the whole word out. But it should let you do it.
Do I have to do the @ still?
You can. You don't have to. You can just type it. I think it works both ways, though. But for the community, and this goes for you guys too, although I know, Onyx, you already said that this is the first one that really makes you feel like home. Have you ever left a community that used to feel like home?
Yeah, I'm going to tomorrow.
It is not letting me.
Called the apothecary.
Rip.
Anybody want to buy a Discord server?
Babe, would you mind doing the shout out for
Yeah.
Rags and Peach? I cannot seem to get it because it does not like me.
/SO and then space and then their name.
Yeah, I tried that. It works in yours and it works in Chessie's. It does not work for
Doesn't
me.
work in yours? Oh, that's so weird. What about exclamation SO?
I think it's bitching at me because I didn't capitalize anything.
Probably.
And it has to be spelled exactly right.
It's Moobot.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Look,
the cooldown is on that one.
I don't think there is one.
Say hello.
Well, I know on mine, I can only do the / shout out once every so often. Hi, Turbos! Hi, Princess Kitty.
And Turtle is just looking like, what the hell are you doing to me?
She's purring so loud right now. You guys don't understand.
Do your after stream care.
If you got a
Rags, I
raid and run,
appreciate
we get
you.
it.
Drink food. Eat Wawa.
Eat water. Honestly, at this point, eating water might be more beneficial in this house because they changed our water. It tastes
Yeah, I have to wait 1 minute.
nasty.
I tried to give Peach a shout out, but I have to wait 1 more minute. It's telling me I have to wait. I will say, as
Beautiful
for
beans.
the question, personally, I have left a few communities that used to feel like home. I will not be calling them out, but there were a couple that, like, I started to, some things happened in those communities, and then I started to feel like I was
people mean you?
either single, yeah, kind of.
Do
Yeah.
I need to beat somebody's ass?
No, this was years ago. But the communities, like, something would happen, and then I would either feel singled out or I would just get kind of ignored. Jaunty knows one of the communities that I'm talking about.
If somebody doesn't, let me just input real quick
Go
because
ahead.
I need people to hear this. If somebody doesn't give you the respect enough to at least give you the time to tell you what you did wrong, they don't have to accept an apology. They don't have to be your friend. Okay?
Right.
They cannot be your, if you do something that pisses them off, or if they just don't want to be your friend anymore, that's fine. But you should give that person enough respect to explain to them why. Don't just block, don't just ignore, don't just be passive aggressive. That's childish shit. We're all adults.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I
No,
want to talk
same.
shit out. Don't ever give me the silent treatment. I will blow up your inbox.
Yeah, no, for me, if I go quiet, like, if I, like, go quiet and just never respond again, I ghosted the person, and there's a reason for that, and there are people out there who, they know who they
But
are.
I'm sure you tried to talk with them first.
Of
and it
course.
didn't get through or something.
Well, some
The
people,
most
they're just...
notable one is the most recent.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm.
I'll call that out. No, I was trying to be a good friend to a couple of people here, and I know for a fact I got talked about when my but was not at the chair at the table. I know for a fact that those people didn't actually consider me a friend. They just wanted to consider what I could do for them as a friend. And I had tried to bring it up multiple times with the one who wanted to continuously call me best friend, but didn't act like a best friend and
You're
treat me
my
like
best
one.
friend.
And so
Nobody
there was
else
just a
better call
point
you
where
their
it was
best friend.
like I was just done. I was just done. And no, I don't take. Oh my goodness. It's a ghost daddy.
Oh,
It's a ghost daddy raid.
It's the ghost daddy raid.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to the Ever Hollow. Mwah. Thank you for the raid, ghost. Let me get that shouty outy for ya.
I really should do something for a raid message because I have no freaking clue.
I couldn't see for a second.
Bad streamer.
You're not a bad streamer.
You're not a bad streamer. Stop it.
No, Hey, you both say that shit whenever you forget something.
Nuh-uh.
Bullshit.
Nuh-uh.
I call myself a fake streamer, thank you.
If I ever said I was a bad streamer, Chessie would beat my ass.
She knows
You
I
have,
would.
and she yells at you constantly for it.
Exactly.
So you know what I just said.
I feel like that was a little contradictory. You are all good, darling. If you got a raid and run, I totally understand. I'll be in Discord if you need me.
Honestly, just don't. I don't really think about raids all too much because I don't stream enough to.
No, but every time you do stream, you
it.
get raided.
Yeah, that is true.
Hey,
that
a
is
lot
true.
of times a pity raid from somebody. Thank you.
Excuse me, Chad. I gotta get up and go flick him in the ear.
Go get him. Go get him.
Let's not.
Then let's not with that bad talking about yourself in your streams. Deal?
Just for that, I just killed a fox. I saw a fox, I had to shoot it.
Sorry, guys. I gotta look at something real quick.
I'm about to come in there and throw something at you. But yeah, no, I got to a point where I was pretty good with like not being in certain places around certain people in certain communities because those communities were just hurting me.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why I try to create a better space than that.
No, good. That's how it should be.
Honestly, I have to be very careful with it just because I don't ever feel like I'm accepted anywhere, and that's more just a me thing. That's not anybody else.
I was
so it's
going
very
to
hard
say that's definitely a you thing because so many people love you.
It's very hard to tell if it's just me or if it's actually I'm not welcome here. So I've probably ended up leaving a few that didn't deserve it, but at the same point, it's like.
But also, I mean, even if you don't feel like you're welcome, whether that's in your head or not, and you're uncomfortable, then you should leave. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be made to stay if you feel uncomfortable, whether they deserve it or not.
No, and
That's
I think
just how I look at it.
A lot of times I probably could have been a lot better about communicating that, hey, so I think I'm a go instead of just straight up dipping and not saying a word.
And the thing is, though, you can say you want to just head on your sweet way and, take your own path. But you also don't owe anybody ever an explanation because it's not your responsibility to explain consequences to a grown-up.
Yeah.
True, but I also don't need what we don't need are the people who want to leave a group and feel like it's necessary to make the announcement.
Oh yeah,
like,
no.
If you've got a problem with somebody,
Twitchy
go to them directly.
Yeah.
Like, you don't. If Onyx made me feel uncomfortable, I wouldn't go into the just chatting and just air everything out right there. Like, no, I would go to her first and then be like,
"Oh no,
okay,
the face!"
I would never make you. I would hope I wouldn't make you feel uncomfortable, honestly. I would
Yours was
hope
just
that
the first one that I could think of.
if I ever made somebody feel uncomfortable or annoyed them in any way, I would hope they would come like talk to me about it. I would hope we could both be adult enough that you could come and message me and talk to me about it and not just, you know, stew over it, sit there and think about it and think about it and get upset and not talk to me and all of that. Like, just come talk about it. We'll hash it out. We'll get it figured out, done and over with, back to being friends again. Or if you don't want to be friends, that's cool too, whatever.
Right.
But that's how I am. I want to talk everything out.
Now, I do want to ask you guys two questions. So I have two questions in mind here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as far as your communities go, and I think that we all kind of know the answer already, but I want to ask it anyway. What kind of space do you try to create?
Kind of space. Well, we've talked about it a lot, and I've talked about it a lot on stream. I want a space that's all inclusive. It doesn't matter what you do as long as I want my community to directly reflect who I am as a person. That's the best way I can put it. I want fun. I want chaos in the best way. I want kindness. I want love. I want community, friendship, and family. You know, like that's all inclusive. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, I don't care what you're doing. If it's making you happy, go for it. That's what my community revolves around. It doesn't matter if it's sexuality. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter what your fucking kink is. I don't give a shit. I don't yuck other people's yum ever. Like, just come into the community. Don't bully people. Be kind and have fun. That's everything that I base my community on.
I just want to say you just reminded me of Markiplier again.
Why?
Because the way that you said, I want my community
You always
to
say I remind
reflect.
you of him.
Yeah, you do. Because the way that you said, I want my community to reflect who I am as a person. And I'm pretty sure I've heard him
Yeah.
say
Thank
the
you
same
for the
thing.
streak shadow.
Yeah, I've
Shadow's
always wanted my
streaking in the
community
chat.
to reflect who I am as a person. And that goes hand in hand with how I'm always saying I love meeting other people who are cut from the same cloth as me. And when I say that, I don't mean alter goth or anything like that. I mean on the inside, kindness and acceptance and being helpful. Like that's what I want with my community.
She's stream dad.
I'm daddy.
I'm like the Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester. No.
Hey, I'll own Uncle Fester.
You're on
I
my
don't give a
wall
damn.
over here. Look, you're right up there. You're right there.
Plus, I've been electrocuted plenty of times.
We welcome
it
feet
fits.
lovers. Yes, we do, JoJo. We even welcome you. Don't worry.
We might bully you a little for it, but it's
Yeah, I
all in
might give
it's all in
you-
fun.
Yeah.
All in good fun.
All in good fun.
I think my community is the same way. I want to build like a comfy, cozy kind of place that people can go and just chill and relax and take their mind off of whatever the day may have brought them. And, you know, I want to make sure that people have like a safe place to go where they can not only find comfort but also give it back because they know what it's like to not have it.
Exactly. I feel like the apothecary and the Everhollow, they're two sides to the same coin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the apothecary is I'm always yelling in there.
Which is
Not yelling at the community, but I'm
No,
just loud.
You are
I'm
always
just,
caps.
I'm
all caps.
I forget my caps lock is on, or I get really excited and I want to like put that emotion into my message. You know, and then I also, you guys know this about me, when I get really excited, I type so fast that I will misspell so many words.
Yeah.
But like
I felt that.
in the apothecary, well, you guys know me. I'm a very hyperactive person. I scream, I talk a lot, I yell, I make weird noises, I'll burst out in song. That's just who I am, it's who I've always been, and that also goes back to my community being a direct reflection of me as a person. But
You're
where I'm
wonderful,
getting
Shadow,
at
don't
that the Everhollow and the apothecary are different sides of the same coin is like Chessie when I want calm or crazy, either one, 'cause she's my best friend, she can give me both. But Chessie is so like calming to me.
Which
Like I
is
call
wild
Chessie
considering how much I
sunshine all
yell
the time.
off stream.
No, you
Uh-huh.
calm me down. That's why I always call Chessie sunshine 'cause she makes me smile. She calms me down like when I'm upset and everything. 'Cause then she gets upset and then I calm down.
Yeah, no,
That makes me worry about how you are outside of stream. Jesse
Could you
calms
imagine being married to me or being with
I would
me?
love it.
Wow.
I'd be so happy.
I don't know. Ask Dylan. It's a lot sometimes.
So am I, though.
You think I'm bad on stream? Imagine me uncensored in my own home.
He has to
not
deal
in
with
front of a
my
camera.
rants while I'm on the toilet because I saw something on
Yep.
TikTok that pissed me off.
and that'll go for about 20 minutes usually while I'm working.
I
And I'm-
try not to yell anymore.
Yeah, yin to yang. Chessie is my yin.
I really want to get us the sun and moon necklaces that like magnetize together so badly.
Me and my sister have sister necklaces. She has a little white ghost and I have a little black ghost
Oh, that's cute.
that matches and it's adorable.
It's either
See,
that or
I
the
just-
skull hands, the skeleton hands that are like holding pinkies like this. I
Oh,
love those.
I love
See,
those.
what I wanted
love those
for
the
a
most.
community, I honestly wanted somebody that I wanted people that I could, like, that could
Yes,
agree with
Scratchy, I
my
have two
stances
sisters.
on Star Wars games, things like that, and not look at me like I'm crazy or be praying for me to shut the fuck up like Chessie does whenever I go into one of my rants. that
You
she's
want
heard.
people that you can nerd out with and like
Mm-hmm.
people that'll nerd out right alongside you. Which is why I love that like your name across different platforms. Like you have Twisted Tactic, which is the primary, but the Nerd Tactic like on TikTok, which I think is awesome because I love your affinity for like games and especially like older games and their history and like
Mm-hmm.
the stuff behind them. Like you do the same thing with
I
video
think
games
that
that I
could
do with
definitely
movies.
be his niche if he would start streaming more often.
If only. I've been trying to
have
talk
three
him into it
checkmate.
for ages.
I have 2 sisters and 3 brothers.
Oh yeah,
Checkmate.
I've got you all
bitch.
beat. I have got 3, 4,
There's
6
6
sisters
of us.
and
I dropped something. There's 6 of us in my household.
4, potentially 5 brothers.
I lost count because my biological dad is a child in a grown man's body and didn't know how to zip it up, so I don't even know
Oh yeah,
how many.
my dad had 3 baby mamas and 6 kids.
I know for a
Yeah,
fact there's
there's-
6 of us, but I don't know about the rest.
My freaking grandma, she was like the 14th one
Oh my
in her
god.
family. I have a huge family on my mom's side.
I'm about to
I
have
have a
potentially
huge-
5 nieces / nephews and then potentially nieces. I don't know if the twinship has carried on or if she has followed in her pattern of one baby eating the other. But to the best of my knowledge, last I knew, my sister-in-law is pregnant with twins and they already have 3 boys. So it's just a trend in our family to have at least upwards towards 6 kids.
It's a trend in your family for babies to eat each other?
Apparently on her side, yeah. My oldest nephew was, when she was pregnant, she first
Calm
got,
down,
it was
Donna.
twins, and then she only had one because the one consumed the other pretty much. It was, the other one was
so
too
sad.
weak. And then not my second oldest, but my third oldest nephew was the same way. And now she's pregnant with twins again, to my knowledge.
Oh.
You can see my sperm donor just had 4, 5 baby mamas and countless kids. Dude has over $100,000 in child support debt.
Jesus.
That's just in the arrears. That's not including the newest ones. And then he decided to take a child bride. But yeah,
What?
Yeah,
she's the same age as me.
I thought she was
Actually,
younger than
she's
you.
a year younger.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ah.
And
Yeah.
he's 70.
Her face face was my face when you first told me.
Yeah,
That
old
is
boy is
nasty.
like 70 years old and is married to a 30-year-old.
That's gross. I mean, like,
And then I realize I'm 30, and that makes it feel even worse.
it's such a weird thing because on one hand they're both consenting adults, but on the other,
What's wrong with her?
he was
Neither of
40
them
when
are.
she was born.
Neither of them
That's
are
fucking
adults.
weird. That's weird.
You know, the best part of that though
Why
is
are
they
you
went
laughing?
on.
That's not a laughing matter, Jessica.
No, I'm laughing at your
Shit's
reaction.
odd.
It's hilarious.
Like
The
the
best thing, though.
shenanigans.
Hi, Kat.
Why?
The best part though
Hi, Kat.
is we were all living together, and they had
Uh-huh.
gone out for a date. He came back in pissed
They
the
went
fuck
out to
off.
go get her diapers.
No,
They went out to go shop
on
at
a
Baby
date,
Gap.
and they
Took
went
her
to
shopping at Baby
the
Gap. He
IHOP
took her
just
shopping
right
for
down
new
the road,
school.
Toys R Us.
and the waiter looked at them and said, "Oh, it's so sweet of you to take your granddaughter out for dinner." She was laughing her ass off. He was pissed the fuck off.
Oh, that's
I
embarrassing.
couldn't breathe.
One time, me and my brother were at Ulta because I was grabbing some makeup that I was out of, and we were at the checkout, and me and my brother look exactly alike. He just looks like a male version with my natural hair is blonde hair, so he has blonde hair. We look exactly alike. Like, I'm telling you guys. And the lady was like, "You guys are so cute. How long have you been together?" And I was like, "Bitch, he is 6 feet away from me. Why do you think we're dating? That's my brother." It was so weird.
That's
It
the
was
opposite
so
of me and my ex-husband. People used to assume that we were brother and sister.
We did nothing to even
mean-
think that we were dating. We just walked into Ulta. I went and got some fucking eyeliner and went to the checkout.
Because he probably wouldn't have been in Ulta any other way.
That's true.
I
They
mean, that
forced
one's
him to-
kind of that one's a little iffy.
10-year
Because
No
either
one
gap.
he's
likes
a really
going
good
into
brother,
Ulta.
he's the gay friend, or he's the boyfriend.
How are you, Kat?
And see, my mom and my sperm donor were 10 years apart. He was the older one. And to make that just a little bit creepier, the first time he met my mother, she was 9 years old. And my grandfather had gone in for his pipe tobacco, and that's where he worked, was at a tobacco shop. Yep.
Hold. I'm processing. Your dad worked at a tobacco shop, and he met
Yes,
your
ma'am.
mom there when she was 9 years old.
Yep, because my grandpa went in for his pipe tobacco.
How old was your father?
He was 18, 19.
I'm disgusted.
That's not when the relationship started.
It doesn't matter. I'm disgusted.
Yep. No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But if you look at a 9-year-old child at 19, and then later on you date that same child, I just feel like you found them attractive then, just like you do now, and it's
Right.
disgusting either way.
So they
It's
didn't
gross.
know that they knew each other until well after that, but yeah, because he was married to her best friend at first, and then she passed away of colon cancer, and that's when they got together. So it was all a very weird. It's not great. Their quote unquote love story was crap. It was definitely not a Notebook situation.
Definitely not.
No. Okay.
No, I did just get a
before-
whiff of my grandpa's old pipe tobacco.
He's saying hello. I think this was kind of a more like a shorter topic, I think. And I want us to actually have time to play this time. So if you guys are cool, I do have the closing statement.
Yeah.
Onyx, you good?
Yeah,
We-
I'm good.
We
I
can
knew
keep
this
yapping.
episode. I feel like this episode we didn't have a ton to talk about, just because we're constantly talking to our community about how we want the community to be anyways.
Yeah, and
Like, I
it's
feel like this is just a really good brush up topic.
and I feel
You
like
know, like
this
a
one
cute
kind of
little short
carried
one.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a filler episode.
That's
A
how I
rookie
feel
episode.
about it.
Hey, filler episodes can be good, but it also gives us time for gaming.
Do we want to
Yeah.
do Paleo or do we want to do Repo and tell JoJo to hop on? Because I still have 45 minutes until I have to get off.
We could do repo.
We could.
I'm just asking because I just booted up Paleo and it's causing everything to look like it's on the verge of crashing. Like
Yeah,
the OBS
my
is frozen
frames
in
dropped
place,
as soon
my
as I
stream-
opened it.
Yeah. This is a hard game.
Surprisingly, I have dropped a single fucking frame.
JoJo, Repo, Sell, Repo.
Question
But
mark?
anyway,
Anybody?
Babe, you said you had a
Question mark?
closing.
I do.
Just a little. Just a little Repo, please.
So,
give us more.
to close out the podcast for today, I know the episode was a little bit shorter. Next week, we have a little bit more of an interesting episode and a topic to touch on. But for closing, at the end of the day, people rarely remember every match, stream, or game session perfectly, but they do remember how a community made them feel. Sometimes home isn't a place that you grow up in, it's a place that you log into. And we want to say thank you. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us during the podcast tonight. And Reframers, we will see you next time.
Love you guys. I love you.